Hey, boo.
Hey, what's up, love?
How
Look
are
at
you?
you. Whoa, I came underdressed.
I'm not. I have on a long sundress.
Okay. All right, I got dressed on
How
too.
are you?
I'm very well, very, very well. You are looking stunning as
Thank you.
usual.
You're still glowing, whether you think so or not. You are glowing.
No, I'm just trying to keep up with you. That's all. Um, so how are you? How's life
Everything
treating you
is good.
today?
Everything is good besides, obviously what we're going through right now with the pandemic. I had a lot of friends who had the virus. Thank God, the majority of them got over it, but there was some that didn't. So it's a tough thing going through, but just keeping my family close to me, stuff like that.
Yes. Yes, the most important part. What have you been doing during this pandemic? I know that, right now, as far as industry, I mean, the world's closed right now.
Right,
So,
right. I
what
mean,
have
for
you
the
been
most
doing
part,
behind the scenes?
just writing at home, doing what I can, doing all my interviews and phone calls from home.
Hmm.
Luckily, we
Hmm.
can do that in our industry. But I am not traveling anywhere. I tell everybody, I don't
No.
care what y'all are paying me. I'm not going.
I know, because right now, I mean, everything it's so easy to fly right now, too. It
Yeah,
really
it's
is.
not worth it. You guys got to
No,
remember, it is not worth it. Yeah.
no,
I don't
it's
care if y'all
not.
see some flights and you be like, but it's $40 to go to such and such. Don't do
I know.
it.
There's a reason. There's a reason it's $40.
Exactly. Exactly. Girl.
So, oh my goodness. So, Urban magazine
Yes.
cover,
Yes.
you came out, you know what I'm saying? Doing your thing. You have your own record label now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, you got your own label. Okay. Doing what you want to do. Her music, her way.
Yes, and I love
Right?
the caption. Shout out to y'all.
Like, oh, what's up? I'm glad. Well, that really, that like touches us. I'm glad you love that.
Yes,
Um, we're loving what you do, because I
absolutely.
mean, perseverance was used
Mm-hmm.
and how you persevere.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another word that comes to mind though when I think of you, and that is in the same vein, resilient.
Yes. Yes.
Because no matter what kind of changes, you have pivoted, and you just keep doing you.
Thank you
You
so much.
know?
I mean, that's what we all have to do. Not really in just my industry, our industry. That's what most
Mm,
of us really have to do in order to adapt and move to the next step. We really do have to be able to pivot and just see what we want to do with our next chapter.
yeah. Yep.
We
Speaking in the next
can't let
chapter.
anything that was meant to pull us down drag us down. Yeah, we're gonna
Right.
go through our ups and downs. We're gonna be upset for a little while, but there's another day coming. And thank God He wakes us up for another day. So we got to just keep pushing.
That's right. That's right. And push through you have. No, you have. I mean, it's tremendous what you've done from what, 2001
Yes,
until now.
2001. Yes,
I mean, it's tremendous. I mean, like I said, resilient. You have pushed through. You have your own label. I mean, you've done acting, you
yes.
know.
I'm still doing.
Uh,
Yes, we have a
don't
movie
you have
coming
something
out.
coming out soon?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, we
yes.
do. It's called Better Than My Last. Shout out to Sean Baker. He's the director. And this is actually the second movie that I've done with Sean. So I'm really excited about this. And my co-star is Hassan Johnson. You guys know him from The Wire. So he's super
Mm,
in this.
yes.
So it's based off a true story. And Don Kwan is the guy who it's based off of. And I'm going to try to make it short.
Okay, no, go ahead. We want to hear about this.
So he gets involved in like a Russian credit card fraud, like with the Russian
Mm,
mafia and everything. So
mm-hmm.
you'll see sex, violence, money, all type of craziness that goes on in his real life. And then he has his main chick and his side chick. I play the side chick, but he marries the side chick in real life. So I wasn't mad at
He
my
said,
part.
but.
I wasn't mad at my part. And you guys will be seeing me pregnant in the movie. Like I went through a whole lot of things. So this was probably one of the most uh not it wasn't it was just a role that I really had to step into, with going
Mm,
from being my regular size and then going to being pregnant, then giving birth. Like, it's crazy, but I had an awesome time. And you see everything that he does. I sidetrack. After he gets caught up, they go to jail, and you see what happens while he does that, and then when he gets out, how he turns his life around. It's insane, and it's his true story, so you guys will be like
wow.
amazed.
Wow. So it sounds kind of inspirational, right? It
In
sounds
a
like
way,
there's like some
in a
inspiration.
way. I mean,
Maybe.
it starts out with a lot of stuff, girl. Like you feel like you watching an HBO channel. You be like, wait a minute, cover my eyes. I'm not supposed to see that.
Well, what did you do to get ready for the role? I mean, did you do some like method acting kind of like what did you do? I know that you put on weight. You said you put some weight on.
What? No, actually, my our stylist on set, Keely, I've worked with her a lot of times too. Keely B, she's super dope. Also, she found me the most naturalist looking like bum, like not the regular ones. I
Right.
couldn't sit down like a regular person. Like I really was pregnant. I walked around with it for like a couple of days to get used to, being like that. And
Right,
I would
right.
call my acting coach all the time, Tracy Moore, to, just get in the zone also. So I had a lot of things that I did, but I didn't really, how some people for certain roles, you have to get into a certain zone where you don't talk to anybody and all that
Right.
stuff. But
Right.
I just didn't joke around on set, So like I was still polite to everybody, but I didn't really, interact as my funny self. I
You
just
were
tried
focused.
because I want to remember all my lines and,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I was
Mm-hmm.
really focused.
So is this going to be like your bag now, though? I mean, music I know is always going to be a hat
This
you're
is
going to
my
wear, but
other
is this like
other bag. So
your other bag?
I got a lot of hats. So I'm really happy that I keep getting to evolve.
Yeah, yeah, you're very multifaceted. That's
Yeah.
awesome. I mean,
Lord.
so now I was hearing something. I know that didn't you have something that you were doing for COVID? Like there was some kind of organization that you were working with, or something. Or I'm not remembering this correctly. Explain to me what. Maybe it's not a COVID then. Explain to me what is it? Asago, Ansango.
Oh, you're talking about my
Because
foundation.
I call because I remember I had to like go through some things. And I'm reading. I'm
I
like
was
skimming. I'm
thinking
like
that's what you were
wow. Like
talking about, but I said maybe she knows something that I don't know.
no. Yeah, yeah. I'm like don't give me. I had it all like crammed here in my skull.
I know
in the
you got a lot
dome.
you want to talk about. No, so my
Yeah.
foundation is in Congo, the DRC. I've been visiting there since
Yes.
like 2007, and I just fell in love with the culture and the people, and it reminded me of my culture in Jamaica. So when I decided to finally start my foundation, I was like, okay, I really want to start it here because unfortunately, there's so many places inside of that country that are so built up and so gorgeous and amazing, but then you go into other places behind the gate and
Mm.
the schools are run down, like they don't have equipment and stuff for certain hospitals. And I was like, okay,
Mm.
how can I help in any kind of way? And I sat down with my partner out there, Dio, and we discussed, what I could do. So we came up with Isengo, and that means joy in Congolese. And because I wanted
Okay.
it to still be something uplifting, the name, and I didn't want it to have my name in it. So
Right.
what we do is we help build the schools. We give them all type of supplies for the kids and everything. Also with the hospitals, we supply them with any equipment that they need, and we're helping with the building as well. So that's what I really do with my
Wow.
foundation. I'm hoping to branch out in other countries as well, but to me, I just know that they needed it the most, and I wanted to start there in my heart. That's what I felt, to start there.
Wow. See, again, another hat. You know what I mean? Like you just cover all like bases. Like you just have a huge heart.
Yeah,
A
I
huge
think it's
heart.
Aquarius thing. We love to help and give back, and we're really
Mm-hmm.
in. But if you cross us, we don't go back. Like,
Right.
yeah, I know. I've always just say, I know that's bad, Lord Jesus. I know I'm supposed to be more like you, but there's some things that I just can't. I
Hey,
can't turn the other cheek. Like,
hey, you're
I'm not
human.
good at
It's
that.
human. There's a human part of you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You're all these wonderful things, but there's this human side, and that's
yeah.
okay. You know what I'm saying?
Hi guys, I see all of you down
I
there.
know all that love, right? You see that? Um, but speaking of huge hearts, I
Mhm.
was listening to December,
Yes,
and that is a very emotional song.
yes,
Like you poured your whole heart,
yeah.
everything
I
into
mean,
that. At least that's how I felt when I listened to it.
there's certain songs that just exude a certain emotion, and you cannot
Mm-hmm.
help but get into it. And I know there's
Mm-hmm.
people that have gone through those situations, so
Mm-hmm.
I just put myself in the shoes and I belted out.
Everybody's like talking about your hair right now. Bomb, right? She's always bomb, though. It doesn't even matter. But yes, I keep seeing this.
You're the best. Don't worry, guys. I promise you, I'm coming out with a hairline, stuff for our hair to help you grow your hair. The stuff that I use. I know you guys always ask me the type of products I use, so you will be getting
Yes.
it soon. I just have been keeping it hush hush, but it's coming, I promise you.
Okay. Awesome. That's what's up. That's what's up. Oh my goodness. So, back to music and
Mm-hmm.
everything. I was, going through some of my notes,
Okay.
and I know that, like, can you explain for everybody? I mean, we kind of already know, but like in your words, your evolved words of today, because it's happened a while ago
Mm-hmm.
with Rich Dollars. What? Like,
Mm-mm.
I know.
I do not even want to give that person any type
Okay.
of nothing. This is all
Good.
about
That's your
positivity
evolved.
today,
That's your evolved response to that.
and I'm gonna take a sip
Bravo.
of it.
I'll take a sip with you because I got a little something over here too.
Good.
Okay. But that's what's up because he is back there. You are doing big things. You ain't got nothing to do with him.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
what's up.
Yes, ma'am.
So, but you are returning to Love and Hip Hop though, right? Yes.
So right now, we are actually on a hold because of everything that's going
Okay.
on. So
Yeah.
I
The
will keep you
pandemic. Yeah.
updated on what's going on. If you'll see me back, you'll see it on my page and everything. But shout out to you all guys for watching this season so far. So the next part that comes on will actually be a continuation of what you just saw last season.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
don't think it's
Okay.
over. It's not over in any way,
It's
shape,
not
or
over
form.
yet. So, I know. I also read that you're going to be dropping another song. Was it Pressure in the
The
fall?
album is called Pressure.
For
Yeah.
It's a whole album.
Yeah, getting a
Oh,
whole
I misread
album this
that.
time. Yes, because shout out to my supporters, my day one since 2001. You guys have been riding with me since I gave you that one album. And I know we have all been.
Olivia, the
I
first one,
wish that
yeah.
we put out the one on the G Unit label. I really wish we did, but I promise you, I did not disappoint with this album.
Oh, I know. And from what I read, like you're doing all kinds of stuff. You're pulling from all kinds of, musical
Right.
inspiration.
Well, did you hear the
So
first track, Join Me?
yes, I did. Yes, and
Right.
you're doing what you did though. It's like it's not like what I
Right,
mean. You
right.
were
I feel
always
like it
like
was
hip
the
hop has always
closest
been in your
when I
vein.
first came out with Biz Ounce, my rapping
Yeah,
singing style. So, but it's
yeah.
on a whole nother level.
She took it up several notches, several notches. Love it, love it. So well, so what's going on? I mean, I know you're engaged,
Yes.
right? You're engaged.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Please tell us. How is everything going there? Like you're going to be
Everything
married.
is wonderful. Yeah, he always says it. He's like, we're already married. He doesn't care. I mean, because of what's going on now, we would have already had the big wedding. But I'm like, let's just wait because I really want my close family and friends here. But I mean, if things look like they're not going to get back to normal, we'll probably just do something small.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? Small is.
We're the mushiest. Like, you don't even want to hear about us. We'll discuss you. Like, we don't
Mhm.
even argue about anything.
Well, that's good. I mean, communication is, I would say, the most important thing in a relationship. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
We talk about everything. Like, literally, we talk about any and everything, and that's what I love. Like, he takes the time to explain things that a normal boyfriend wouldn't. Things that I'm a wife now that I should be aware of. Certain things that, and he's really good at talking to me, and he's an Aquarius also.
I was just about to ask. I swear you took the words right out of my mouth. I was about to ask you. So, what sign is he?
He is also, and this is my first time being with another Aquarius, so I'm just so happy that it's the person that I'm marrying.
Aw, is he February too?
He's actually January, the end of January.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. See, I'm a February baby, but I missed the Aquarius cutoff.
Oh, you just like my bestie, so you right after because my besties. So I was like, you still an Aquarius.
There's some Aquarius flow there. There really is. My friends remind me of that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So, so I mean, what else are you? I mean, you have so much that I'm just thinking. You have so much you're doing. You have your
well, we didn't even
talk about philanthropist.
The new single that's out now is One More Chance.
Mm-hmm.
So,
right.
Yes, and that's also touching on my roots. So for most people who don't know, I'm Jamaican, Indian, and Cuban, and Papa Cheche, who's featured on the record, and Boy Young is from Puerto Rico. So I just thought it was just a great mix-up, And as soon as I heard the track, Mancini Black is the producer. I was like, okay, I absolutely love this track. And he's the one who introduced me to Papa Cheche. And he was like, this would be like a dope feature for you, something like totally fresh and different. And I was like, all right, let's do it. And we met up in Jersey and recorded the record, and that was it. I was like, yep, this is the second single.
Wow. Wow. So, magic. When it happens, it happens. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
But
That's the best.
it's
That's
10
the best way.
songs that are on the album. So you guys are getting
Mm-hmm.
10 full tracks. And there's a bonus track on there about my mom. For people who don't know, my mom
Mm.
passed away from Parkinson's disease. And it's
Oh,
been,
I'm so sorry.
thank you. It's been like a year and a half now. And I just wanted to do something inspiring for others who might be going through the same situation that I'm going through. And, it always helps me to sing about it. So I figured what better way to put it on, the album.
Yes. Yes. That's what a beautiful tribute.
Thank you.
Really. I know my mom, I'm close to my mom. So, I mean, I can't imagine that loss. So, I mean, what a beautiful tribute.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. You know, what are your thoughts on women empowerment in the industry?
As far as
like versus sometimes what can be perceived as hypersexualization. You know what I mean? Like, what are your thoughts on that? I mean, I know that you're very empowered, right? But what are your thoughts on, like, what would you tell your younger self? You know what I mean? As far as how the industry works and, because it's a boys club.
Yeah, I was about to say that's a tough one because it would just have to be in my opinion. But
you're resilient, though.
I love being sexy. I love being forward, but I'm also I'm very closed still to a point. I'm not an overly sexualized artist, whereas I don't put things all out there, whereas some other artists do. That's just not my style.
Well, no, you seem like you're very private too. Like you don't boundaries.
Yeah, I definitely have boundaries, but I know that I have a good body, but I just don't like to put it out there. Like I said, that's my thing. So there are a lot of women who like to do that, and that's for them, but it's being that it's a boys club, some women have to do certain things, on their, whatever it is that they do. I'm trying to word it to whereas it doesn't.
I know you are. I'm so sorry.
No, but it's like some women have to do that in the section that they're in the part of that.
In the section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a tough call. Like I said, it just depends on what you're going for, but.
Right. So you have to kind of have a clear cut image on what you think how you feel your image should be portrayed.
Yes. And whatever your image is too, no matter what it is, stick with it. Like, don't care what anybody else says about it. If that's what you see as yourself, your vision, don't let anybody knock you off your, you know what I'm saying? Believe in yourself and do whatever you do. That's because men are going to do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it shouldn't be different.
And I only ask that question because you have been in the industry for a bit. You have seen the turning the tides. Okay.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to the hip hop game, and how there's a lot of misogyny. And that's the reason why.
I know firsthand. Hello, Candy Shop. So. I'm trying to walk the fine line,
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. You just got to be true. Know your boundaries. That's all. Just know how far you're willing to go with something, And if you're willing to go however far, you just got to stick with it.
You got to stick with it.
Yeah, right.
You got to be consistent.
You got
to be consistent.
After the fact. No, Mom, that's what you do. That's what you do. Like, don't be ashamed.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. Right. But I just wanted to get your perspective on that. That's something I have gotten into this conversation with quite a few people just because I think it's really important that we do talk about it openly. You know what I mean?
Right. Look, somebody said, don't do something you can't live with. Exactly. As long as you live with it, then it's okay. Screw what anybody else says.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. What are you drinking?
Look, I can't, if there's kids on here, but I'm drinking my famous sangria. I make sangria too, so it's really good. And I always put my...
Oh, do you?
Fruits, yeah. My grandfather
Nice.
was a chef in Jamaica, so he taught my dad. And my mom, obviously, she was a great cook too. So like they all taught me, and I just picked up little stuff from all of them.
Okay. All right. All right. Little extra flavor. I
Yeah,
love
I
sangria.
cook
That's the reason
everything.
why I asked. I was like, what are you drinking over there? I have a little bit. It's a shot of some.
I was gonna say that ain't no shot.
It's a big shot.
That looked like a
It's a big.
beautiful shot.
It's a big shot. I
It's
could
all
fit an
good.
ice cube or so in here.
We are home.
That's right. That's right. And we're grown.
Exactly.
So, but but yeah. So I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing more and more of you. Yeah, and please, I mean, stop back by with Urban Magazine. We were so excited to have you on the cover. The
Oh,
cover was gorge,
thank
gorge.
you.
So,
I appreciate it.
so
Anything else I
please.
have coming up, I'll make sure my guy Jack reaches out to you, and we'll just go back and forth. Whatever you need, I got you.
Excellent. Thank you so much, love.
Fine.
Seriously, thank you.
And you were so easy to talk to. I felt like you were one of my girlfriends.
Aw, likewise. Likewise. All right, love. I'll let you go. You have a beautiful day.
Thank
All right,
you.
enjoy the sangria.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for stopping through. Thank you.
Anytime.
Bye-bye.